Welcome and thank you for tuning in to episode number 25 of 10 Tesla Topics, your show for Tesla related news, rumors, and stories. My name is Max Maurice, and today's show is for Tuesday, April 18th, 2017. Topics discussed today are the following: more chargers, more options on Model X, Model S gets cheaper, 70% of millennials say no to Tesla, and Tesla wins the AAA Top Green Vehicle Award. Topic number one comes from Electric. So when people think Tesla, they often think autopilot, the ludicrous acceleration, or the crazy Model X Falcon Wing doors. Well, Tesla's supercharger network is by far one of the most important aspects of the company because it enables long-distance travel. However, the destination charging network also plays a key part in Tesla's EV infrastructure. It's clear that Tesla is betting on it since the network grew 25% globally over the past 3 months, to now over 5,000 locations. Tesla's supercharger network is made of DC fast charging stations, and the destination charging network consists of level 2 chargers, more specifically the Tesla wall connector, that you could find installed at restaurants and hotels and places like that to charge once Tesla owners arrive at their destination, hence the name, destination chargers. Under the destination charging program, Tesla offers the first 2 chargers for free or heavily discounted as long as they are installed in a visible or convenient location. So hotels, restaurants, shopping centers, and resorts and all that, participating in the program have to cover the electricity cost, and Tesla includes the businesses in its available charging locations map in its trip planner. So it's really a win-win-win situation, as Michael Scott from The Office would say. It's a win for Tesla drivers because they have more charging liberty, if you will. It's a win for Tesla because they can continue to grow in a stable way. And of course, it's a big win for these companies or hotels or whatever it may be, because as many people do, notably Tesla X Canada, just to name a couple, people often choose a hotel or a restaurant solely because there is a destination charger. Arxis is, I think, how you pronounce the username, over on Tesla's Reddit, has been updating a spreadsheet of the growth of Tesla's destination charging network over the past 2 years, and it's pretty clear that they've grown quite a bit in the past few months, as you could see here. As you can see, Europe is mostly responsible for the recent increase, and that's because the network is only a year old and is, of course, growing very fast. At the unveiling of the Model 3 last year, and in preparation for its market introduction, Elon Musk announced that Tesla plans to double the number of superchargers to 7,000 units and quadruple the number of destination chargers to 15,000 units by the end of 2017. Well, Tesla seems to be on track to achieve these goals since Tesla now has 5,339 superchargers in operation, and considering destination chargers, locations, rather I should say, generally have at least 2 chargers, the network is likely over or right about 10,000 chargers with its 5,020 locations at this point. Of course, if you wish to see the full list of superchargers and destination chargers, I encourage you to head over to Tesla's site, and under the charging tab at the top, you'll find a map with all of them shown. Maybe you'll discover some superchargers or some destination chargers in your town that you weren't even aware of. Topic number 2 comes from Electric. So Tesla made a lot of changes to its design studio recently. They mostly had to do with pricing changes for the Model S right after the discontinuation of the Model S 60 and 60D option, but that'll be discussed in the next topic. For this topic number 2, it's all about the Model X and its new features. So the Model X now has a new wheel that you could choose and a center console for the second row seats in the 6-seat configuration. The new wheels, well, let me just say this right out the gate, they look amazing, in my opinion. But they're called Sonic Carbon, and allow for a dark wheel option without having to make the upgrade to the 22-inch wheels since they are only 20-inch. The Sonic Carbons are 20-inch. So if you notice visually, the shape is like the stock ones. I'll put up an image here that you can compare both wheels. But yeah, they're very similar, just they seem to be darker. And Tesla specifies the difference in performance. They say there are different benefits from the 22-inch and 20-inch wheels. For example, the 22-inch wheels generally provide increased handling, whereas the 20-inch wheels wear less quickly and provide more protection from obstacles and poor road conditions. In other words, they're alluding to the 22-inch wheels are kind of recommended for performance type usage, so for the P100Ds or something like that, and the 20-inch wheels are more for the I want to say lower end, but you know what I mean when I say lower end. You know, the 75Ds, the 90Ds, the 100Ds, kind of for, road trips, more family usage, to be more comfortable. So it's not clear if the carbon in the name of the Sonic Carbon, the new wheels, means anything in terms of the change of material, or if it's just the color. So I personally think it's just the color and that they're not, made out of carbon fiber or some kind of new material. The other new feature in the Model X is an option to add in a second row center console when ordering the Model X with a 6-seat configuration. And to describe the console, here's what Tesla has to say. They say, add a color-matched center console for second-row passengers, providing 2 additional cup holders and a storage cubby under the armrest. Available with black or white interiors, so not the tan interior. The center console is not removable and requires factory installation. It also comes with a rear air conditioning and heating system, which is pretty cool. So here it is with the black and white interiors. So naturally, like everything, this has its pros and cons, and it depends really on the way you use or intend to use your X. For example, the first con that really comes to mind is for storage purposes. You could put stuff between the seats like skis or wood with the 6-seat configuration, but with that big center thing, it might be a little trickier. But overall, I personally think it's a great idea, and I think it's a new must-have for Model X owners. Topic number 3 comes from Tesla Roddy. So as mentioned briefly a couple of minutes ago, Tesla has officially discontinued the Model S 60 kilowatt-hour battery. In its place, Model S 60 and Model S 70 owners had the surprise of a heavily discounted offer for an unlockable battery upgrade. Tesla's 75 kilowatt in-car range upgrade option being offered for $2,000 US, which represents a near 80% discount from the original $9,000 US price tag when they first introduced in mid-2016. So a big drop for quite a bit more range. The unlockable battery upgrade was one of the several features that you could enable through a Tesla over-the-air software update. The other notable ones is upgrading your P85D Model S or P90D Model S or X Insane to Ludicrous mode, and of course the autopilot software. Reports coming from the Tesla Motors Club have also proven that Model S 70, so not 75, 70, maybe you didn't know that Tesla offered a 70 kilowatt-hour battery, and this was a couple of years ago. Anyways, so yes, Model S 70 owners are being offered a 5 kilowatt-hour range upgrade for just $500 US. Tesla updated its Model S design studio with new pricing for the 75 kilowatt-hour version of the Model S. The base price of a Model S 75 is only $1,500 more than the phased-out Model S 60. And according to a statement issued by Tesla, the company has included a slight price decrease on the 75, 75D, and 90D models to account for the discontinuation of the 60 kilowatt-hour model. Here's the full statement from Tesla. They say, periodically we have adjusted pricing and available options to best reflect the value of our products and our customers' preferences. Today's updates include slight price decreases to our 75, 75D, and 90D models to account for the discontinuation of our 60 kilowatt-hour models. And next week, we will be implementing slight price increases to our higher-end 100D and P100D models. We expect our total average selling price to remain almost exactly the same. Price increases for our 100D and P100D models will take effect on April 24th, 2017 to best accommodate customers already in the ordering process, while price decreases for 75, 75D, and 90D models will take effect today. So if you want to buy, or if you're in the market to buy a 100D or P100D, I recommend you pause this video and go order it right now to save a couple bucks. Topic number 4 comes from Electrek. So a new survey from 158,000 people, mostly young drivers who are studying for their driver's license test, found that a surprising 70% of them said no to electric vehicles. In those surveys, we can often blame for the way questions are framed, but in this case, it was actually pretty, favorably phrased for EVs. The question was, would you consider purchasing an electric vehicle over a comparably priced gas-powered vehicle? And the vast majority answered no. Millennials predominate due to the answers coming from users of drivingtests.org, which helps people pass their driving tests. What is important to note is that while the majority of respondents still prefer ICE cars or internal combustion engines, and only 30% are open to the idea of purchasing an EV, it still leaves a lot of room to grow for the industry since EVs currently represent about 1% of the market. A report made by the founder of drivingtests.org looked into the perception of the next generation of drivers on the current electric and self-driving revolution in the auto industry. He asked who they think will lead the revolution. The question was, which of the following manufacturers do you think will sell the most electric vehicles and self-driving vehicles in the next 10 years? And the results were that teenagers believe that Tesla will sell more electric and self-driving cars than other manufacturers, while older age groups tended to favor Toyota. And topic number 5 comes from Electrek. So AAA released its Top Green Vehicle Award based on its evaluations of plug-in electric vehicles and other green cars. Tesla took 2 of the top spots, including overall best for the Model X 75D and best green large car for the Model S 60. With the awards, AAA released a study based on a survey of its members in order to gauge consumer interest in electric vehicles. AAA says, despite the fact that gas prices are about 40% lower than 5 years ago, AAA found that consumer interest in electric vehicles and hybrids have not waned. In fact, the number of Americans interested in an electric vehicle approaches the number of planning to purchase a pickup truck, with the survey showing that 15% are likely to buy an electric vehicle for their next car. Millennials are even more accepting for electric vehicles, with nearly 1 in 5 interested in going electric for their next car, which kind of alludes to the previous topic that said that 30% would go for an EV over an ICE car, which is almost 1 in 5. AAA's evaluation are performed by the Automobile Club of Southern California's Automotive Research Center. There's a mouthful. And based on the criteria that mattered the most to car buyers, including the car ride, car quality, safety, and performance. So here's the full list of winners. Like I said, the overall winner was the Tesla Model X 75D. The winner for the subcompact car is the Chevrolet Bolt EV Premier. The winner for the compact car is the Volkswagen e-Golf SE. The winner for the midsize car is the Lexus GS 450h F Sport. Why do they have to make names so complicated? The winner for the large car was the Tesla Model S60. For the pickup truck, it was the Ford F-150 XLT Super Crew. And for the SUV, which was also the overall winner, was the Tesla Model X 75D. Those are your 5 Tesla topics for Tuesday, April 18th, 2017. For any questions, remarks, or even criticism, I encourage you to follow the show's Instagram and Twitter pages at 10 Tesla Topics. The links are in the description below. If you wish, you can also send me an email at 10teslatopics@gmail.com. That's TENTESLATOPICS@gmail.com. But be sure to subscribe right here on YouTube to never miss an episode, and feel free to comment down below if you have ever anything to say. We'll see you right here next Saturday for the next show. Thank you for listening, and of course, have yourself a model excellent day.